going off, I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. I'm gonna go down swinging. I get lost in the feeling. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. Just need a win. I'm going off. I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. Just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game. Yeah.
Welcome to ArchRivals Football Season 4. Sponsored by Raz Energy, Steiner Sports, and Super Draft Pro. Here is your starting lineup for Season 4. Number 20, Darnell, the Playmaker, Sallins. Number 96, Alex, the Bear Man, Kazzaz. And number 69, Ricky, the Master of Mayhem, Litwinkowich. Kickoff is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa, what is up, everybody? It is Tuesday, the last Tuesday of September. This is ArchRivals Football, Season 4, Week 3 in the books. But first, let us get in the rest of our lineup on the show tonight. Up in the that little middle box that's going on right there is all the way down from that big, lovely state of Texas. He is the Bear Man, Mr. Alex Kazzaz. What is up, Alex?
Glad to be here, guys.
Darnell looks like the hidden man out of everything tonight. But he is now back on camera. It is number 20 in your playbook himself. It is Darnell, the Playmaker. Sallins. What's up, Darnell?
Can I go home?
You are home. I don't even consider the studio home. That's what I would like. I would like to be home.
What?
Yeah,
it's like a whole.
He's not enthused today, is he?
Listen, not for anything. You know, he's got the brand new schedule he's got to deal with. He's already mad that he's not making Flashback Friday. He's already mad that he's not going to make the show on Saturday. You know, he's allowed to have a little bit of a wedgie in his drawers.
Well, there's a little more to it, but we'll get to that.
Listen, that works, okay? It absolutely works. Alrighty. So, without further ado, before we go any big crazy, we're going to welcome Kendrick and Teresa. Kendrick's birthday is today. Oh, happy birthday, Mr. Kendrick.
Happy birthday, sir.
Hopefully we can entertain you for your birthday, unless you are currently having a little bit of the alcohol. And if you are, have one for me, because I still can't drink one.
Poor Ricky.
Yeah, you know, shit happens, right? But that's besides the point. So, I'm going to start off tonight's show with a really, really great article that came out over the weekend. That finally, we are not having to worry about the stupid Pro Bowl game. You know, the game that everybody gets elected to and then checks out of because they don't want to do it because of the playoffs. They don't want to do it because, well, we've played a 17-game season, and then we also got the lovely playoffs after that. You know, Jim Moore, playoffs. So a lot of guys usually do check out of the Pro Bowl. And Alex, give them a little bit of a hit on what the Pro Bowl is going to change to.
Well, from what I understand, now this is according to Bleacher Report, and this came out 3 days ago. But basically, it's going to change to what this calls skills events, a flag game, and Peyton Manning apparently is overseeing it. But I'm going to take it one step further, guys, and you guys are probably going to have a little bit of a flashback because the way I see it, it reminds us of something we had in elementary school once a year, and that, boys, would be field day. You boys remember field day, don't you?
Well, I have a different opinion about field day, but that's besides the point.
Back to elementary school we go.
Darnell, what's your opinion about this whole change in the Pro Bowl?
I can care less.
He could care less. All right, well, this is basically what I see about the lovely deal. First off, the skills competition, yes, I kind of like the skills competition. For those that are probably around my age, maybe a little bit older, and you're listening to this or watching it later on, there was this thing called Quarterback Club. It was a video game at one point. It wasn't great as a video game, but they had 12 quarterbacks in a competition. They did distance throwing, accuracy. There was an obstacle course, the whole bunch of shit.
This wasn't a video game.
This wasn't a video game, but if you go back to a lot of the old Pro Bowl stuff on YouTube, there are things where you can actually see the quarterback competitions. And there was some good ones in it. There was Marino, Brady, Boomer Esiason, Achilles Smith, who used to be with the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, there was a good group of people. I think John Elway did it a few times. Where they had quarterback competitions. I really would love to see that. That could be like one whole day of the Pro Bowl week or whatever. Then you could have like the route running and the hands competition. But what I read in this article from NFL.com, unfortunately, they're keeping the game of dodgeball. Dodgeball is stupid. It is ultimately stupid. If we wanted the game of dodgeball to be played, we should have 13-year-olds playing it and not doing anything else. What's up, Henry Kiernan? How you doing?
Well, the fact that you mentioned dodgeball, Ricky, that basically justifiably solidifies my view of calling it field day. But now that you mentioned dodgeball, it's basically elementary school PE. I gotta ask you guys, did you guys play a lot of dodgeball in PE elementary school?
Yes, headhunting.
What about you, Playmaker?
But what does the name say?
But also, instead of an actual real deal NFL game, they're also implementing flag football.
So basically, Darnell just said, look at the name. I'm like, not only did he play dodgeball in elementary school, but apparently he was an MVP.
I won the game for my team.
You know what? So did I.
I was like sitting there watching all my friends get hit.
Oh, great. Burner's here now.
But and you mentioned that there was a video game like this. What system was it on? Was it Super Nintendo?
It was on Super Nintendo and Sega, the original. It was called NFL Quarterback Club.
NFL Quarterback Club. Well, that's way before my time.
But the game in itself, which should be what the quarterbacks are doing, not the pansy-ass thing with the coverage. Like, they had the machines that drove around on the turf with the big targets. I think they still do that now. Because they did do some skills competitions, but not anything close. But, like, running backs and wide receivers can do routes, and they could do obstacle course, and they could do speed and shit like that. But to me, I think that's more of what the skills competition should be. Flag football could probably just be worse as the regular actual Pro Bowl game. Because, nobody really tries in the Pro Bowl to begin with. But, and there's no real tackling either. Which, if you watch the NHL All-Star game, guys hitting that. Baseball is baseball. You have to play the game. So, yeah, that's pretty much how disgusting I feel about this right now. I'm not even joking when I tell you this, because I think it's just, I think it's just bad.
I just kind of find it funny that dodgeball is part of this whole thing. Now we're going to see NFL players playing dodgeball and players that are having beef. I mean, imagine
they did dodgeball last year. They did not do flag football last year, which again, to like some people's opinions, I think flag football is probably just going to be as horrible as them playing the regular game.
Probably.
That's personally what I think.
Yeah.
All right. We did have games.
As far as I'm concerned, right now, whatever they're doing with the Pro Bowl, I'm just like, okay, all right.
Listen, to me, the Pro Bowl should be played the same way all the other games should be played.
Did a certain fan of a team that color is blue just enter the chat?
Yes.
I'm very pissed off at your team right now.
Oh, Steven.
All right, well, we did have games, and since we didn't have a show on Saturday, we do kind of walk our way into them. First game on the thing, obviously, was Thursday Night Football. The lone wolf himself went with the fucking Brownie the Elf fucking moron. It was the Cleveland Browns over the Pittsburgh Steelers in what a lot of people are saying was a very controversial finish for the betting world. It was Cleveland 29, Steelers 17.
Amari Cooper had a brilliant touchdown catch, and that's only to remind me of the fact that the Cowboys traded him and got absolutely nothing.
Ah, hush.
No.
Don't try to turn this into.
Get over it, Darnell?
You don't get away with this today. Not today. No. Your team won. You do not do this today.
Oh, yeah, my team. Well, what the hell does that have to do with Amari Cooper trade and getting nothing out of it, Playmaker?
You beat an undefeated. No negativity out of your mouth when it comes to that damn team. That's why you think I'm Steve Ballmer's team.
But by the way, moving into the Sunday games, I don't know who went where on this. I know which way I went. We did have the Chicago Bears defeating the Houston Texans at Soldier Field, 23-20, in a game that I thought really was going to be a really big upset, because I don't think a lot of people had the Texans favored on Sunday. Yours truly did go with the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Asshole.
Yes. Did you pick the Houston Texans?
Yes, the hell I did.
Oh.
At least he's admitting it. At least Playmaker's admitting it.
We're handing.
He's been funny because he know what the record was for me this week.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm at the bottom of the pickings, okay? So yeah, now you're not going to put any negativity right there, Playmaker.
I have the right to do negativity, okay?
Wait, I was gonna have something ready for you, but I just dropped the ball on that one.
You'll see Bearman when he showed the record. You'll see.
Next up, we had another game that came down to close to either being in overtime or being a natural catastrophe. We did have the Tennessee Titans defeating the Oakland Raiders at home. Titans 24, Raiders 22.
Question. 2 people on this panel hit the Las Vegas Raiders to win the AFC West.
Mm-hmm.
How do you jokers feel now? The only team that hasn't won a goddamn game.
Listen, it's actually pretty funny that you bring that up, because there is a rumor mill going around currently right now as we have 11 people watching. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and hanging out. Share this thing out. There are rumors already that the the Vegas Raiders head coach is already on the hot seat 3 games into the season. That's just nuts in itself. Let us be honest with this.
Why is he on the hot seat?
Because the Oakland Raiders should have won at least 2 or 3 of these games, and they shit the bed.
They definitely should have won against Arizona. I mean, we can't deny that.
Get a damn defense.
Get an offense. They couldn't do shit toward the end of that game.
You let Ryan Tannehill look like he can play quarterback with the rest of the guys in the goddamn league.
And Josh Jacobs came back, and that didn't help them anymore either. We did, however, have an upset, which would be Game 3 on our Sunday listing. That would be the Indianapolis Colts defeating the Kansas City Chiefs 20-17. Matt Ryan actually did something good for a change. Led the last drive for the score. And I will say this, though. This is one of the games I did watch on Sunday. And Patrick Mahomes was not a happy camper.
No, of course he wasn't. I mean, he was not the only happy camper, but we'll get to that soon.
Well, he was having arguments with Eric Bieniemy on how the offensive plays were being called.
It wasn't the offensive plays. He wanted to take a shot at the end zone before the half. With those receivers that you have, no. Like Michael Irvin said, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this because Michael Irvin said it. They don't have Tyreek Hill.
I don't think that really matters.
When you have a guy like that, you can throw a ball 60 yards towards the end zone.
Yes, but supposedly,
Tua did it, right?
If you look at the first 2 weeks the Kansas City Chiefs were out there, they put up some ridiculous numbers the first 2 weeks. You're telling me you can't do that against the freaking Colts?
No. It was like 7 to 10 seconds left in the first half, and they had to drive to get a chance of even scoring. You don't have that deep threat to take that shot. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, didn't they sign Juju Smith-Schuster?
He's not a deep threat.
Oh, he can't run?
He can run. He's not a
Defense
deep threat.
can't buy him 4 seconds to get down the field?
No.
No, that's pitiful. Then.
And he did have 5 catches for 89 yards. But like Playmaker said, he's not a deep threat.
Wait, they have a pretty fast guy on that team there.
Talking about Miko Hardman.
Why can't you send Hardman deep?
No.
He was 0.10 seconds a little slower than the Cheetah. He still ran 4.44.
Just running deep doesn't mean anything. You gotta be able to locate the damn ball.
You gotta at least take a shot at it.
Airbnb did not want to take a shot, okay?
Well, Eric Bieniemy's a dickhead because he's got Patrick Mahomes and he fucking squandered probably something away.
He wanted to go to halftime because they were getting the ball in the second half anyway.
So even if you throw a pick, what does it matter? Take a shot downfield. Don't sit on the ball. Did this team not score in 13 seconds in the playoffs last year?
And there's a prayer that was on that team that I brought up earlier. The reason why they scored in that damn quick of a time.
Still, take a shot. Don't sit on the ball. Anything can happen. You throw the ball down the field, even if the guy doesn't catch it, you get pass interference. You got a free play. Am I wrong?
He didn't want to take the chance. What you want me to do?
Wait, whose team is it? Is it Andy Reid's team or is it Eric Bieniemy's team?
Well, hey, Andy Reid was okay with it.
I don't know about that.
There's a problem right there.
That's the problem right there. You got a chance to get an opportunity downfield. You take that shit.
You take it.
Not against that defense anyway, too. Let's bring that up. Not against that defense.
I would, because you never know if you're going to get a freaking pass interference play down the field. Still a free play. And let's say the pass interference play gets you in the field goal range. It's 3 points. Minimum. That's what you got to think of as a head coach. You can't sit on the ball knowing the fact, even that you get it in the second half, that you squander away time. Time is what the Buffalo Bills didn't have on Sunday. Losing.
And one meltdown, but two guys were unhappy. Well, one was an unhappy camper. One guy was a pissed off camper.
Yeah, and that would be freaking Josh Allen.
He was the unhappy camper.
No, the pissed off one was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, no, Josh Allen was the unhappy camper. The offensive coordinator was the pissed off camper. We saw the meltdown, didn't we, gentlemen?
Yeah, and CBS violently cut it off.
Major Mayhem, you will admit it. You had a smile on your face.
I gotta say this though, Bear Man. You don't laugh too hard, okay? We had something that we thought we'd never see. A butt hump.
I'm laughing more at the fact that Mark Sanchez apparently had a statement on it.
Well, because he is the okay, but we have to kind of put it at this point. Which one is better, the butt fumble or the butt punt?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Because the anniversary, of the butt fumble is November 22nd.
You're talking about a play that was in prime time on a holiday.
Yes, I know. I know.
Against your damn team.
I know.
I
know.
Ricky is feeling the nostalgia.
Oh, November 22nd can't come fast enough. I post all of the butt fumble memes.
See, if people didn't know you and you asked that question, they'd be stupid enough to get involved with that whole question.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like,
I already knew where you was going.
The butt fumble obviously is the best folly play of all time. But now we got to kind of go back to Ghost's past and see a ball off an offensive player's ass. Like, how do you just not run with that?
See, with the Miami Dolphins case, that's understandable. You couldn't go no damn well. You had that much space to punt. That's it.
It just brought back Thanksgiving Day memories.
God damn it!
I mean, Josh Allen threw 62 passes.
The Buffalo Bills took an L.
Man, 63 passes for Mr. Allen, 42 completions. But there's one thing about this game, guys, that we shouldn't even ignore it, and that is what happened with Tua. You guys saw how he went down, right?
Let me just say this, okay? They were advertising throughout every NFL game on 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock if you're Central, like 10 o'clock if you're on the West Coast, okay? How they were doing all of this technology to get the concussion numbers down. Right after that commercial plays is when Tua smashes his head into the ground. He just didn't hit the ground. He smashed his head into the ground.
We saw when he got up, he was not right. His equilibrium was damaged.
I don't know the concussion protocol. I don't know how it works, but the man suffered concussion. He didn't come until after halftime. That's at least 30 minutes right there.
Yes, but that is also still not enough of medical time to be conclusive on a concussion.
So that's why I got to ask you, Ricky.
From my understanding,
did they violate it?
From my understanding is, okay, they do their testing on the sideline. They're supposed to have doctors, legit physicians on the sidelines to be able to go and check the concussion protocols. Okay? I do not believe a half hour is long enough for anybody to say, okay, I don't have a concussion. I should be able to go back out and play. A half hour is not long enough. Because all you got to do is take one bump and your brain shakes bad. And guess what? You are woozy as fuck again.
I mean, like I said, your equilibrium is badly affected. So that's why I got to ask Ricky, did they violate the concussion protocol?
I will say that the Dolphins probably did violate the concussion protocol.
I mean, again, Tua gets up, he fell right back down, and he was wobbling. Like he was, like I said, his equilibrium was affected.
He should have been excused for the rest of the game. It's not like they don't have a great fucking like a great horrible fucking backup quarterback. You know,
Teddy
oxymoron.
Bridgewater.
Listen,
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater want to win the damn game.
but you know what though? For player safety, if Tua is your long-term quarterback, you should have not played the rest of the game.
No,
up, Mike?
You hold him out till next week, and you go about your business, regardless. That's just me personally. I'm not saying it to be a dick. I'm not saying it, the Miami Dolphins should have lost the game.
And
You got to look at...
I'm pretty sure the NFLPA saying the same thing that you're saying. That's why that's what they did what they did.
And they're investigating it, from what I understand. There's an investigation from the NFL. At least I believe. I mean, at least that's what they said. I mean, I don't know if it's true
if it's not bad enough that the Dolphins got hit for tampering already this year, and that their freaking their owner can't go to like half the season or whatever, fine $2 million. You don't think this? If they find something conclusive, they ain't gonna shit all over them. They are gonna shit on the Miami Dolphins again. Won't be
because they the lone unbeaten team in that conference.
Oh, they are now.
And Tua didn't look bad in the second half.
Yeah, how many smelling salts did he have in the second half?
That I don't know, but he was alert in the second half. So I'm just.
Well,
and he was the one confronting Josh Allen about the loss.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right?
So I don't know. I don't know. It looked like he was all there.
I can guaranteeingly tell you he did not go anywhere quick after that game was over on Sunday. I can guaranteeingly tell you that. If he didn't even take a trip to the emergency room afterwards to get a fucking CAT scan done on his fucking melon. All right, next up after that one, I'm pretty sure this game was controversial on picks. It was the Detroit Lions going to Brock Lesnar's home state of Minnesota.
No, it wasn't.
Vikings 28, Lions 24.
It just Kirk Cousins an ass in prime time.
This wasn't prime time though.
Exactly. Kirk Cousins wasn't ass on prime time. This wasn't prime time. Guess who let the damn comeback?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, your favorite running back is injured again.
Oh, he's not my favorite running back. That's Mark's favorite running back.
You know what I meant. That's how you knew exactly who I was talking about.
Yep, that's how we know.
Yeah, it's funny, Jared Goff. That's who you started this. That's who you started this week, Playmaker.
Ooh, the fantasy burn.
I mean, he won't. He still won't. He won't even acknowledge it. So
that's why you should just tweet it out and freaking Instagram it and TikTok it. You slammed your ass last year, and now you got just desserts for this year so far.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we also had the Baltimore Ravens visiting Foxborough for the Patriots home opener. Ravens 37, Patriots 26.
Player of the week, Lamar Jackson.
Let me go out and say this, that the Patriots did have every way to try to win this game and decided that they were not going to. Mm-hmm. Way too many turnovers.
Matter of fact, Lamar Jackson didn't even have 100 yards until that point.
Mm-hmm. Because this game was actually close at half.
I have never seen a Bill Belichick team be like this.
Well, let's see. When you're, first off, Mac Jones is probably going to be out for like 2 more weeks.
That's not good.
No. Which means Brian Hoyer and whatever that backup quarterback's name is will be there. But there are rumors, though, that they may be signing Cam Newton again.
Don't make me laugh, Ricky.
I'm not even joking. I read.
Do I need to go ahead and take the rest of the season off?
I read 8 articles, legitimate 10 minutes after the game was over, and they were like, "Well, the Patriots are going to be looking for another quarterback for the next few weeks. Let's sign Cam Newton. Let's sign him."
I don't think me and Bearman wants to deal with you when it comes to Cam Newton again.
Oh, you remember last year, 2 years ago with Cam Newton?
I don't think me and Bearman want to go through that again.
No.
I mean, Ricky doesn't even want to go through it.
I don't even want to even know about Fig Newton's name, let alone Cam Newton.
Can I at least say this? Okay, even if they get Newton, you go with Brian Hoyer. I mean, for God's sake. But at this point, don't even bother.
Even like him.
Brian Hoyer hasn't started a game since he was with the Indianapolis Colts.
I don't even like him. I sound like Cam Newton better than Brian Hoyer, to be honest.
Listen,
All right, well,
if the Patriots
are screwed then.
If the Patriots are looking for the upper first round picks, you sign Cam Newton.
At least Cam Newton give you another one.
If you want to finish 4-13, you sign Cam Newton.
If you want to pitch 1-16, start Brian Hoyer.
Well, I'll put it this way. At least I know Brian Hoyer can throw the ball.
Yeah, he can throw the ball.
Cam Newton can't throw the ball 5 fucking yards.
At least
you want him to run. You want him to run that offense again? No.
He give you another.
No, absolutely not.
Cam Newton is done.
And
Patriots Wire actually 8 hours ago, a source named Patriots Wire actually released a story with a headline saying, "Should the Patriots consider Cam Newton being brought back?"
No, that experiment is done, finished, end of story. Did he not go back to Carolina and shit the bed too? Yes.
I mean, it didn't even work then. What makes him think it's going to work now?
Anyway, my player of the week was Lamar Jackson. 18 for 29, 218, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 11 carries, 107 yards, and a touchdown. Another week, this man has accounted for 5 touchdowns. Good gracious.
Next up, Receipt Man. Mr. Sala. Keep collecting those receipts that everybody keeps talking about. Because your ass got smashed this week. Robert Sala, you got about 300 more receipts coming into your inbox there, pal.
Matter of fact, that's not even on the screen.
Sorry, I got a little excited and carried away.
I mean, Joe Burrow gets a moment of redemption. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah, a moment of redemption.
Yeah,
wait till he sees what he gets on freaking Thursday night.
But it was against the Jets.
Listen, all right.
Just end the season, damn it.
You still ain't changed the screen.
Oh, I changed it on one, but I didn't change it on the other. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
nobody watches this shit anyway.
Joe Flacco probably momentarily said to himself, "Just end the season already," because he threw the ball 52 times, had no touchdowns and 2 picks.
Well, when you're down like fucking 20-8 at the first half, come on, give me a break.
It was 20-9.
Still, it doesn't matter. Cincinnati's just fucking
a 1 point difference, and you still down double digit.
Listen,
we gotta get the score right. I mean, come on.
Robert Saleh is gonna be probably fired by like the halfway point of the NFL season. He's won 4 career games.
Hold on. He get his quarterback back now.
That ain't gonna do dick. That ain't gonna do dick. That defense. Listen,
I'm not saying that he's gonna do it on this.
Listen, it's not even just his offense. Okay, his defense is putrid. It belongs in a sewage treatment plant. Exactly. Because his defense couldn't tackle a fucking soft teddy bear on Sunday, let alone tackle half of the receivers on the Cincinnati Bengals.
He said Bengals for once.
Well, they didn't bungle anything this weekend. They did win by 15. Granted, it's their first win of the year. It took them 3 tries, but at least the Bengals won a game.
Hey, man. Good. Hey. Joe Burrow went on his ass as much this week.
Yeah, but his team still put up 24 points.
No, I'm saying Joe Burrow went on his ass as much this week.
Because the Jets' defense is fucking horrible.
Just end the season, damn it.
Exactly. Just ended. 3 weeks in. Okay, we had enough. Everybody that plays this can have a bye week for the rest of the year. They will call in the Pee Wee Jets, and they'll play better than the big league Jets.
I mean, on a positive note, the Jets' defense did get 2 quarterback sacks, but
not compared to the 7 or 8 that there were the 2 weeks prior.
The number 3 wide receiver on the Bengals had 100 yards in a touchdown.
How pitiful is that?
3 wide receiver, Tyler Boyd.
Jamar Chase, 6 catches for 29 yards. I mean, that's okay. Well, how many targets did Jamar Chase have? Do you know, Playmaker?
How you got the stats in front of you?
Let me tell you,
these stats don't show it. He
got to eat up a rookie on Sunday, Mr. Sauce Gardner. How everybody is they're making him the new Darrell Revis. Lick my nutsack.
Jamar Chase didn't eat him up. He did something.
Please, the new Darrell Revis. Kiss my ass.
Which guy do you say is the next Darrell Revis?
Sauce Gardner. Ooh, his name really scares the shit out of me. His first name is Sauce. Put him on my fucking meatballs.
Man, that's right. He was the Jets' first round pick this season.
This is where Ricky and Collins need to get together because
we don't need to get together. We're like 2 ships in the night. We keep it that way. One goes this way and the other one goes this way. We go against each other.
He earned his nickname in college because couldn't nobody score on this dude.
Did Jamar Chase score on him this weekend?
No.
He still tore him up, though.
No, he didn't. Jamar Chase, how many yards Jamar Chase had?
6 catches for 29 yards.
29 yards.
Ooh.
He had 1 run. He had 2 carries, though, for -2 yards, but...
Well... Why should Jamar Chase be running the ball when he should be just running around catching the ball?
Well, it's those trick plays that, apparently the Cowboys try them, but they don't work.
Next, we go down to the nation's capital. Carson Wentz hosting his former team.
Hey, Birdman, let's do a counting game, shall we? You want me to start off, or you want to start off?
Oh, no, please do the honors, Playmaker.
1,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Eagles sacked Carson Wentz 9 times.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, they didn't have to bring out a cart for him so they could take him down with 2 broken ankles again.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, I was going to ask you, Ricky, would you say that you're rather surprised or shocked that there was no sprained or broken ankles, sir?
Listen, my problem with this game is this, okay?
It was boring.
And you look at this... Boring's not even the word.
I mean,
all you had...
wait. The Commanders were boring. The Eagles on the other hand.
No. All you had to do was watch 15 minutes of football, and that was it. First quarter, boring as shit.
So what you're saying is, after the Eagles did what they did in the first quarter, you pretty much was like, yeah, I know how to.
No. Because they didn't even score in the first quarter.
Exactly, that's my point.
All you had to do was watch the second quarter. fuck the other 45 minutes of football. Pointless. All you had to do was watch the second quarter. That's all you had to watch.
I mean, Carson Wentz didn't turn the ball over. I give him that.
But it doesn't. They scored in one quarter. That was all you needed to watch. Was the second quarter.
Washington did lose a fumble, but I don't know who it was that lost.
You could have had 4 hours of sex and just watched 20 minutes of the second quarter, and that was it.
I will say this: the Jalen Hurts, 22 for 35, 340, 3 tugs. Devontae Smith, 8 catches, 169 and a tug.
And there's that running game that Ricky talks about. How Ricky, you recall how you often have to remind everybody how the Eagles' running game is basically always dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that was pretty much it. I mean, 15 for Miles Sanders, 15 carries, 46 yards.
The problem is Jalen Hurts is throwing the football.
I mean, Devontae Smith.
What was most people's problem with Jalen Hurts? Throwing the football. What is he doing? Throwing the football.
And it's working so far.
The week before, it was what, A.J. Brown? Now it's Devontae Smith? We didn't even hear from Dallas Goedert yet, and that was the number 1 target last year. What does that tell you about the Eagles' offense right now? And then you say the running game ain't what it was last year. This is a scary team right now, and that defense, oh my God, that defense.
All right, well, I apparently forgot to write down the Chargers game because that was pretty much pointless.
All right, look here. Can I get a single cam here, please? Single cam.
I can't adjust single cam right now. It's too much work.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody on this show said that the Jacksonville Jaguars would be better than what they were last year.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody also didn't expect 2 ass whippers to be handed out in back-to-back weeks against teams that were favored to win their respective divisions. Now, the next team on the list just so happens to be the team we just talked about previously because they are the favorites to win Fairman's division. I oppose the question, and it might be blasphemous, but what happens if Doug Peterson did what Carson Wentz couldn't do and beat his former team? And is in Lincoln Financial Field, by the way.
I'm trying to find the right words for the LA Chargers at this point.
Oh, beaten up,
injured,
hurt.
You know what's interesting, though? Well, you know what's interesting about this game, number one, guys? Is that the first quarter was a shutout, 0-0 shutout. So a game that ends up the way it did, but it started off with a scoreless first quarter. How often do you see that? I mean, blowouts usually start immediately. Sometimes they don't, but a lot of times they do.
First of all, Justin Herbert can barely breathe at the moment. Second of all, that's your offense thing. When you get to the defense side, guess who pulled his groin out of all people?
Who?
Joey Bosa.
Oh, boy.
He is an animal.
So now your best player on offense it can barely breathe because he have rear problems. And your best defensive player pulled his groin in the second quarter. And I seen it. I was like, God damn it. Here we go.
Yeah, it hurts. Especially when you see it, it hurts. Yeah, I know.
And I knew from there, I was like, hell. That's all. They all beat Keaton. Matter of fact, Keaton now didn't even play.
Did you expect him to?
I mean,
I didn't expect him to play.
I'm just like, damn.
As far as Justin Herbert goes, I mean, do we? This is where I would ask Ricky. Like, do we really kind of point out the Jekyll and Hyde effect, or is it just because, as Darnell said, with the rib injury, he's got to have some breathing problems?
Let me tell you.
I mean, not only the breathing problems, but it's got to be painful to breathe too.
But you know what it also is too, and I can guarantee you this is the first time ever in his career he's had to go with this. I bet you he's never worn a flak jacket. I can guaranteeingly tell you he's never worn a flak jacket.
You're right.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Because, yeah, it's there for protection. That's all fine and great. But when you are used to wearing the equipment that you wear, and then you have to add on a piece that does constrict you a lot, you are going to have issues. I've worn a flak jacket before. I can tell you, bending and twisting and throwing and everything else, wearing a flak jacket is not fun. And if you do have broken ribs, and that is to more of stabilize your midsection, I can guarantee tell you he's having issues. But if his ribs are that bad, he should have not started Sunday. Again, this is not a. It's not a sprint, really. At this point, you're only week 3.
What Ricky is saying is protect the players from themselves.
Exactly. The same way Tua should have not been playing on Sunday. It's the same way
players
here.
are going to insist, I'm okay, but they're not okay.
How many players in NFL history have said, oh, yeah, I'm good to go, and then they have like CTE, or they have to have hip surgery in their late 40s, or anything else like that?
It's terrible.
I mean, it's a horrible deal.
Speaking of terrible, me and Bearman got a bone to pick with some birds.
Would that be the Atlanta Falcons?
God damn you. Geno Smith. Y'all had one damn job, and me and Bearman was coming on y'all to do that damn job. Let that be the Russell Wilson. He probably would have kicked Atlanta's ass.
By the way, there's 3 of us, right?
Yeah, shut up. I ain't include you because you don't know who put the damn Falcons.
You should call your sister and tell her thank you.
I ain't telling her a goddamn thing.
I'll tell her tomorrow.
Now, the only thing she'll say is, Darnell, you acknowledge the bear man.
I still ain't acknowledging you. Damn, how you feel?
Yeah, all that trash talking, it finally bit you in the ass, Playmaker.
I ain't done no trash talking. What are you talking about?
Ugh.
What have I did trash talking?
We also did have the LA Rams traveling to the desert. Rams 20, Cardinals 12. Kyler Murray playing the new Call of Duty demo probably the entire week for a game that's trash already. Can't even play himself in Madden because he's horrible there too.
This is the first time, man. I can't remember how long Matthew Stafford didn't do a touchdown pass. He didn't need to. Hey, but Cam Akers showed up. Ricky and myself kept asking for a running game. Cam Akers.
Not for anything. Stafford is not the same. You got to agree with me on that. Stafford's arm, there is something wrong seriously with Stafford. He does not have the throwing capacity that he had last year.
No, it's not him. It's Allen and Robinson. I don't know. Their connection's not there yet because he was in. He put balls where Allen Robinson could catch him, and he just didn't catch him. I don't know why.
I don't know.
But he was in Cooper Cup down the scene, hitting Tyler Higbee across the middle. He still got it. Just him and Allen Robinson ain't quite there yet. Might take another week or two.
Steven, Rams got lucky with a big emoji.
You see that game that's all by itself? You might want to shut the hell up because like I told you, y'all pissed me off.
Well,
I mean, it was definitely a tough game. I mean,
hey, we ain't there yet.
I mean, Matthew Stafford didn't have a touchdown or a pick, but you know what's interesting? Both quarterbacks in this game both have 0 touchdowns. It's funny.
Because Kyler Murray was sitting there playing the new demo of Call of Duty this week.
Yeah, so was this other gamer, but
no, he had nobody else to throw to. He was already outrun there more, and DeAndre Hopkins. Then all of a sudden, AJ Green went down.
Well, he did have Marcus Brown, who's on my fantasy team, 14 catches, 140 yards.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown, but what good did that do to the Cardinals?
Listen,
I mean, really nothing.
Exactly.
I really wish I had the funeral dirge for this next game.
Oh, shut up.
Green
goddamn
Bay
Aaron-
versus Tampa Bay.
Aaron Rodgers. I always pick Tampa Bay anyway, so.
Yes,
Ricky,
but
is it me or is Darnell something's Darnell finally kind of pushing that angry side.
wait, listen to me, okay? Both teams combined for 26 points. You got the GOAT versus the Con Air wannabe.
Who are they throwing to?
Cole Beasley,
Off the street, Cole Beasley.
Perryman.
Rashad Perryman, who fumbled.
Mm-hmm.
Coughing.
Then apparently at the end of the game, the people operating the scoreboards put something up that they weren't supposed to. The play clocks were wrong. They on and on. There was excuse upon excuse upon excuse.
I'm gonna talk to Bearman real quick. Cause something happened to Tom Brady that we really see happen. Tom Brady got a delay of game, Bearman.
Yeah.
Thomas Edward Brady got a delay of game.
He rightfully should have gotten 2. Rightfully should have gotten 2. Right?
You know, this guy with Third Down Thursdays, Mr. MJ Hurley. I mean, I'm sure he's still probably laughing his ass off.
I'm going to go on record and say this. Bucs fans, beware. Thomas should have stayed retired. Because he looks fucking horrible.
He looks 45 years old, right? Is that what you said?
I'm gonna hold off because Mike Evans didn't come back from his one-game suspension yet.
No. I don't want to hear the excuse. There's no Godwin. I don't want to hear the excuse. There's no Mike Evans. I don't want to hear that crap.
He didn't have Mike Evans. What you think? If he had Mike Evans, Tampa Bay wins that game. If he had Chris Godwin, Tampa Bay wins that game.
Again, Mike Evans was there for a game and and like 3 quarters.
He was suspended for the Packers game.
But he was there for a full game, week 1, and 3 quarters of a game, week 2.
About the
and what are Tom Brady's numbers already? He doesn't even have 500 yards passing for 2 games.
I don't care. If Mike Evans is on the field for that Packers game, Tampa Bay's win.
I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it.
If Chris Godwin was on the field, Tampa Bay beats the Green Bay Packers.
I sincerely doubt it.
Well, I think the first thing I said, who are they throwing to?
They could throw he could try to throw to God. He can't complete passes. He is not Tom Brady this year. He is a shell of Tom Brady.
You may be right, but guess what? I'm going to hold up until they players come back and I see the fullness.
Again,
I want to see the full team.
They looked like shit Sunday Night Football opening week, where they barely escaped the Cowboys. They barely escaped last week. I don't see it. I really don't see it. Okay. Tom Brady looks like a fucking skeleton walking around with skin.
I have the right to hold judgment before I want to give it. I want to wait.
I don't give it. You got to give it as you see it. He looks old.
I'm waiting until they are fully healthy.
I'm waiting for him to get a lobotomy next. Then we had another shit game this week.
No. That's being kind.
Shit.
You being kind to that damn game.
The Russell Wilson led Broncos.
That game.
I want to throw up.
Even apparently Mr. John Misak, didn't even know what to say.
Russell
There's
Wilson.
nothing you can say to describe that damn Sunday night game.
Russell Wilson's supposed to save us. Oh my God, Russ is cooking.
Apparently,
He ain't
Jimmy G
cooking
did-
shit.
Apparently, Jimmy G did that for him.
He's ordering fucking Uber. He's not cooking. Please,
But
Russell
then-
Wilson's
but
saving
then
us.
again- But then again, it is the San Francisco defense. Ain't like they ain't top 2, top
Wait,
3.
did he just say Did he just say San Francisco Giants?
I said San Francisco defense.
Oh.
Please spare me.
He's not because he waiting.
The only thing Russell Wilson is saving is the fucking future draft pick spot.
I mean, for God's sake.
Two defenses did they damn job, and then Jimmy G, dumbass. Actually, I don't know how can you make a dumbass play and get licked? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think I probably would have like my fucking asshole
See,
readout
Ricky-
than watching that game again.
See, Rico, you know how to explain how Jimmy G made a dumbass play and still got licked.
I mean, I can't even come up with a logical response. It's overwhelmingly dumbfounding, guys.
It is just dumbfounding that both teams again combined scored 21 points in
Hey, for
60
God's
minutes
sake,
of football.
It was 7-5 after the going into the fourth quarter, if I'm correct.
Oh, by the way,
A damn baseball score.
Dan Orlovsky, you're the ultimate dickhead.
No.
And you immediately got praise during a game because of Jimmy G getting a safety.
That man's free.
How did I don't understand how Dan Orlovsky should have gotten any praise in that game whatsoever.
Because Jimmy G dumbass stepped out and got lucky enough it didn't turn it couldn't include with a pick 6.
Fucking idiots, I swear.
That's why you can't come up with a real explanation of how he made a dumbass play and still got lucky, because that should have been a goddamn pick 6.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
All right, I'm taking these off now. Go ahead, Birdman.
Really?
Yeah, he's gonna. You can. I have stuff to say about this game, but I'll let you go first.
Well, it's not like I was gonna scream.
Well, I'll still let you go first.
Well, okay. I mean, there was definitely some mistakes, so definitely some blunders that obviously that had to be pointed out. But at least I don't have to go on a full on rant. You know what? Well, you know what? No. I know why Darnell doesn't want to talk about it. Oh, I know. It's because going to this one, I was the lone wolf because Ricky, you have to admit it too. You picked the Giants as well.
I did.
I asked you, and so did Darnell. So yeah. So okay, now I know because I was the lone wolf and I got it right and he didn't. Is that it? But this game, honestly, you told me, Ricky, you didn't watch it.
No, I didn't.
I did.
You did?
I did. Damn it.
Y'all saved me the headache for watching it.
Okay, well, there's one thing I'm going to say. I got to say the Playmaker. So, Playmaker, you saw how CeeDee Lamb dropped that, what should have been a touchdown pass, right?
Ricky, you have to understand. The reason why me and Ricky picked the Giants to end this Cooper Rush crap.
No, I didn't pick it that way. I actually didn't pick it that way.
And you know what make it worse? Ricky, guess who the Cowboys got next? Don't you answer it there, man. Let's take a guess who the Cowboys got
Who do the Cowboys have next?
They got Carson Wentz next.
Oh, wait, not for nothing. I watched the YouTube highlight version of the NFL games because now they have NFL Plus. I do want to say that the loss of Shepard is going to be huge for them down the stretch. For one, the Giants.
Wasn't it on the final play, by the way?
Yeah, he the turf monster got him.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs made that interception, but
only because the Giants receiver fell down.
Yeah, but
that's
still,
that's
still
the
could have
only
been an incompletion.
That is the only mistake Daniel Jones had, and he won his damn phone. Daniel Jones.
He
actually
shouldn't
said
have
damn
thrown
good
the
game.
ball there.
Well, there wasn't
He
a no. He
said
didn't make it. He did make a mistake when the Giants got called for intentional grounding. That was definitely a mistake on Mr. Jones.
Wow. Every quarterback once in a while gets called, but just like
You know what,
But there was
though? All I have to say is this, okay?
Saquon Barkley looked good.
He looked really good. But my issue is now stupid penalties throughout the fourth quarter killed the Giants. One.
Okay, well, okay. First of all, no. The referees were missing calls.
That pass interference called on 37 was bull.
Okay.
That was some bull. That was not offensive.
Oh yeah, so that was bull. Okay, all the calls that the referees missed, the Giants got away with. Okay, now you want to bring that up?
No. How long did you not hear what everybody else had to say? Because everybody else was in agreement that offensive pass interference was bull. That was not no offensive PI. That was not offensive PI. That's how the Giants got backed up so much because they was actually going to take over the game, and you know it.
Yes, but there was also a lot of false start penalties.
Holding
penalties. Listen, that's garbage that the Giants have to clean up. I'm not gonna lie.
And let me go ahead and address you because I knew you was gonna bring up CD Lamb in that damn drop. But guess what he did in the fourth quarter? What did
he redeemed himself.
He
redeemed himself. I mentioned that on Cowboys Talk. Okay, but speaking of CD Lamb, there was something important I was gonna say because I was about to tweet it because CD Lamb's on one of my teams. I was gonna say I will not start CeeDee Lamb after this week, but I didn't tweet it, and somehow I didn't tweet it, and then CeeDee Lamb redeemed himself.
That stupid ass catch.
He did have a brief one-handed touchdown catch, but going back to the penalties, you want to talk about a bogus penalty that screwed the Giants? The Giants got away with a lot of things. Okay,
they got away with entering the building.
I mean, Noah Brown got interfered with in the end zone. There was even a play where he got held, and the referee doesn't even call it.
Because we have another quarterback that cannot play in prime time.
Yeah, he's 0-9
He's
now, right?
0-9 in primetime games. Wait. We should Darnell, write this down. Okay? We are all picking the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving because Daniel Jones cannot win in primetime.
That's not a primetime game.
Doesn't matter. It's a holiday. You'll lose.
Let me put this correctly.
Well,
thou should not pick Kirk Cousins nor Daniel Jones in primetime football. That's Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday.
You know what it is? I'm just going to pick against the Giants every week because every time I pick against them, they win.
Yeah, because your ass picked Carolina and I went with the Giants.
Yeah. All right. We're going to go to commercial. Oh, well, let me put that screen up there for everybody, all of our lovely fans to see. Because Darnell opened his mouth last week and said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Give Ricky about a week and he'll be back in the running again."
I was right.
Oh my God!
How you gonna call me out for being right?
Well, no, because then I also now have to pick against Melissa now. I have to pick against her. She's now picking games herself.
I gave it.
I'm up by 4 games on her.
I get it right. I had 4 games. I pulled a goddamn Baltimore Ravens.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to commercial. When we come back, we're gonna talk about Thursday night football. Obviously, this is actually a good matchup for a change on a Thursday night in week 3, week 4 at least. But we'll talk about that when we come back. Paint Train Pipe Bomb Productions and the Playmakers blog are now both partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is now your new home for all fan merchandise. From the MLB, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, MLS, NASCAR, WWE, international soccer leagues, and golf. Check out the links below for everyday deals
on Fanatics.com.
And we're back. Thursday night football. We go to John Moxley's favorite state and favorite city, Cincinnati, Ohio. Bengals hosting the 3-0 Miami Dolphins. Who would have saw that coming?
A 21-point comeback in the fourth quarter in Baltimore. You beat the Super Bowl favorites the following week. Yeah. And now you get to play the AFC champions.
All I could say is this. This is actually a good Thursday matchup for a change. We're not sitting here fucking playing tiddlywinks with everybody because the fourth week of the season is now starting to stabilize. You can kind of see who's going to be your better picks for the week, which is going to be kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie.
Are you gonna watch this game?
I'm gonna give Bearman first.
Yeah, Bearman, go ahead.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, me. I got. Yeah. Miami's 3-0. Cincinnati's 0-2, and this is in Cincinnati.
1-2.
Yep. 3-0 versus 1-2.
He said 0-2.
1-2.
Yeah, that's why I said 1-2.
Thanks to our friends at Super Draft Pro and their sports book. The Miami Dolphins are favored on the road.
Well, of course they are. I mean, well, they just beat the Buffalo Bills, obviously. So
Are you calling recency bias? Is that what you're saying, Bearman?
I gotta ask. I'd imagine Tua's gonna be basically under a precautionary process throughout going this game, right?
See,
if
this is where I have to burn the question.
Well, today is Tuesday, and no news came out on Tua, so I'm thinking he's pretty good.
I mean, well, the fact that he made it through the rest of the game, the fact that he played through the rest of the game, is Miami really gonna? Yeah, I mean,
well,
Tua's definitely gonna.
This is courtesy of NFL.com because we don't throw them enough credit, even though they're fucking set up for game things and injury reports are bullshit. He is planning to play on Thursday. Okay, apparently not only it's the concussion issue, but he also has a back injury. So we're getting a bruised up Tua to go on Thursday night.
So a bruised up Tua versus a pumped up Joe Burrow. Although Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow. Who did Joe Burrow beat? Kindly remind everybody, Ricky.
Just end the season, bitches.
All right. So basically, I would ask, like, should I really be convinced that? Okay, I'm not just gonna pick the Bengals just because they beat the freaking Jets. Okay, it is tough, but if Tua is banged up and still with the effects of a concussion.
Well,
I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, according to this article, again, I take everything that NFL.com has with a grain of salt.
I know you do, and so do I.
It says,
and you know when it's bullshit or not.
As of earlier today, it says Tua is not dealing with any sort of head injury.
So he's not feeling it. So there's no ill effects. Is that what they're saying?
That's what they're saying. According to the article, it says he was examined for a possible concussion before being cleared to return. Tom Pelissero from the Network Insider reported Sunday that the NFL Players Association planned to initiate the investigation into the team's handling of Tua's concussion evaluation. Does put it in questioning. But he is practicing and will be probably questionable for the game. He said he was having issues throwing the ball because of the back injury on Sunday. So is this a swerve that they're just saying, oh, like something got fucked up in his back and that's why he couldn't perform? That's the mega question.
I haven't done this in so long. But I think it's time to do it. Are we going to a Tagovailoa? Are we going Joe Cool?
If if Tua is still going to be dealing with back issues, and if the back issues affected him against Buffalo, and if they're going to affect him against Cincinnati,
He still beat Buffalo.
yeah, he still beat Buffalo. Yeah.
So I would pose the question again: Tua or Joe Cool?
Oh,
Ay.
yeah. Look at that. We're all so freaking overwhelmed.
When you hear that, that means you got a good ass game coming your way.
But you know what though, and this is where I wouldn't put this on a money line for anything.
Oh hell, no, I ain't betting this game. Hell.
No, I wouldn't. I again, because God forbid Tua gets slammed against that freaking Cincinnati pass rush. We're not looking at Tua versus Joe Cool. We're looking at Joe Cool versus Teddy, I'm fragile Bridgewater.
And not to mention, Cincinnati's offensive line is also a big problem too.
Fuck it, I'm going Miami.
I gotta because of what I just mentioned. Cincinnati's offensive line.
It's not even that. It's not even that.
Is it the inaccuracy?
I think
the
it's
inconsistency?
as much as you could say that Cincinnati's loaded at wide receiver. Miami is just as loaded at wide receiver too.
So I gotta go Tua. Miami.
You got T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. You got Tyreek Hill.
I'm pretty sure.
Running backs: Joe Mixon, Chase Edmonds.
Yeah, and if the Bengals win, it's gonna. I'm gonna feel like I just took a paradigm shift through a glass table. I'm gonna feel like Kenny Omega.
I also kind of look at it this way. Yes, Miami's defense gives up points, but when it comes to crunch time, they shut shit down. They did it to Baltimore. They did it to Buffalo. They did it the first week of the year. The Pats. The defense is not top 15, but it's still viable.
Miami.
Miami's defense is better than the Bengals this year so far. Through 3 weeks.
Through 3 weeks, yeah. Matter of fact, Miami is better than the Bengals through 3 weeks, if you say that.
Yeah, give me the fish.
You cannot squish the fish.
No squishing the fish. I think the cats get neutered this week.
It's been 3. It's been.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
this is the 4th game Miami has played. So he can't squish the fish.
Playmakers, I'm gonna say I'm going Miami, but if Miami fails to get the job done, I'm gonna feel like Kenny Omega on the first ever AEW episode. I'm gonna feel like I just took a paradigm shift through a glass table.
You act like the Miami Dolphins are supposed to win. This game is in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It's not in Miami.
I know it's not in Miami, but I'm just saying. Because I'm placing my faith in the Dolphins, so they better get the job done.
You're making a freaking pick. Jeez.
Yeah, but if
you almost sound like you're jumping on the fucking Dolphin bandwagon now. That's not good for you.
Jeez.
That's not good for you if you're jumping on that bandwagon, dude.
No, I'm not jumping on no bandwagon. I just want to make a pro wrestling. I just wanted to make a pro wrestling reference. That's all.
We're picking the Cowboys, and that's different.
Oh, we're not even there yet.
Jeez, wait till Saturday. I'll actually have numbers. I got a night to freaking get shit together.
You know what? I think Playmaker just basically you just revealed that you're all picking Dallas this week, aren't you?
No. No. Thanksgiving we are, but not fucking Sunday yet.
Goddamn. I'm not even gonna be on Saturday, so
Don't worry, you have to email Alex your picks.
oh boy.
Alex is going dual role. He's gonna be a triple threat. He's gonna be the Jekyll, Hyde, and Playmaker on Saturday.
That's not gonna work.
No, I'm not.
He even know that's not.
You don't decide the transitions from the Jekyll and Hyde effect.
I am the master of mayhem. I am the judge, jury, executioner, and fucking lethal weapon of this show. I say what goes, goddammit.
Yeah, well, the Bear Man follows his orders and not yours.
He can't. He don't want to fit in. He don't want to fit in these shoes. These shoes are not the shoes he want to fit in.
No, your feet are probably bigger than mine anyway.
This is
well.
To sit in this seat and to be me. That's not an easy task.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any final words for the peoples before we escape?
Nope.
Nope. Nothing.
All I gotta say is, ladies and gentlemen, I will see y'all when I see y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all have fun. Y'all enjoy football because when I do come back, and most likely it probably will be sometime next week. If things don't go the way that I think, y'all will be hearing from me, and it's not gonna be good.
All right. So tomorrow we do have some PBR going on. Myself, the Bearman, and the Viking will be on tomorrow on Pipe Bomb Radio NYC, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bernard, I will hit you up later. And then, wow, we have no college football tomorrow night because we did that yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
So
And,
I get a whole fucking whopping 48 hours to myself. God.
Don't worry. We'll be back next Wednesday.
And then we'll have Pipe Bomb Radio on Friday. Probably the same lineup, just a half hour earlier. Somebody's smoking outside my window, which is always a great thing.
And tomorrow it's going to be you, me, and Mr. Lars, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
So on behalf of the Playmaker and the Bearman, I am thine master of mayhem, and we will catch you guys on the flip side. You've just experienced ArchRivals Football Season 4. Click that like button and subscribe so you'll be notified when a new Arch episode is live on the air. Check out our sponsor links down below for everyday deals on Fanatics, NFLshop.com, and Points.com. Need merch? Check out www.paintrainpipebomb.threadless.com for quality merch at amazing prices. Tune in again next time for ArchRivals Football Season 4.